Masturbation.
Why are you watching?
What the fuck is that? Dude, we can't afford a John Williams fanfare. That shit's expensive.
Ah, fuck it. Just start the show.
He's terrible at that.
But the numbers are on the screen.
Okay. City of Madison has a problem with homeless people downtown.
Okay.
They don't want to pass laws against being homeless because that sounds like being an asshole.
Okay.
So instead they have passed a park bench fine law.
Okay.
There is no sitting, lodging, or lying on park benches from 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. for more than 1 hour unless you are a public employee doing your job or doing official business, which seems like doing your job, so I don't know why that had to be mentioned twice. Parades, festivals, performances, events, or disabled people requiring more than 1 hour of rest, or people patronizing a local business. Your fine for your first offense is $200. Your fine for subsequent offenses is $500. So this is obviously aimed at the homeless people downtown. First of all. Second of all, if they're homeless, are we going to have $500 for a fine?
No.
Which
We
seems
could buy our
asinine.
own. We could buy our own park bench then,
No shit.
because that's what it is. It's you don't pay for it, so you don't get to sit on it.
Well,
Isn't there a
actually,
time limit on? I mean, they're not going to fine everybody sitting on a bench, but
It's 1
Well, I
hour.
would say
You
you
have
said
1
1
hour.
hour.
you have 1 hour.
Yeah,
But
you
it's
got
still
an
there.
hour. And yeah, I
The,
assume
the,
it's expensive.
the other thing, this might be good for the homeless people. You think about it, especially during the winter months.
Yeah, then they'll go to jail.
Yep. 3 squares in a heat, baby.
Yeah.
Is that part of the fine if you don't
No,
pay the
it
fine?
didn't say anything about jail time.
They're
But
just
if you
gonna
don't
be writing
pay
up
your
tickets.
fine, they're gonna get you.
Yeah, because if they had a job to pay the fine with,
They wouldn't be
And
homeless.
they're
Actually,
homeless in the first place.
maybe extra
This-
$100.
This
Most
might
likely.
help the homeless anyway, because with enough tickets written out, you can make yourself a blanket for when winter does roll away.
Or at least
Paper
wipe your
blanket,
ass.
just go steal a
Or wipe
newspaper.
your
You
ass.
don't need
Well,
a
and
paper
think
blanket.
about
Take
this. That law right there in itself will stop college kids from falling asleep on park benches, which will give the homeless people more room to sit down. Because there's benches all over the place. And instead of sitting in the spot, right? So if you're sitting on one end of the bench and slide to the other,
Well,
you
yeah, that's what I was
technically
saying.
move.
No, I
Or
think
you
you're
sit
asking
up
them
and
to
move
come
right
off
down
the
to the
bench.
next bench and then take another hour long
I
nap
want to know
there.
what kind of public job you can have where you can actually
No,
sit
but
on a
yes,
park bench
for
for
an
more
hour.
than an hour.
For more than an
more
hour.
than
I was
an hour.
thinking that too. as soon as
What?
you
I
fucking
want to
said
know
that.
because that's my retirement job
I want that
right
job.
there.
The first thing I thought of was the guy holding the stop and slow construction sign.
Sit on a park bench.
Just sitting down.
The guy that's sitting on the park bench is timing all those homeless people and then writing
Right.
the tickets.
I would just like
He's a
to
meter
know,
maid for the homeless
because it's
people.
public employee doing their job or doing official business.
So having a meeting on a park bench.
Well, no, but isn't official business doing their job?
Does it say official public business or
No, it
any
just says
official
official
business?
business. So I guess if you're a public employee hiring a prostitute, it's okay to sit on a bench for more than
Or
an
if you're
hour?
taking a shit on a bench.
Yeah, but
That's official.
it's not going to take an hour for her to finish up her business.
Not if she's
Not
good.
She's good.
Not if I'm the public employee.
So all you have to do, if you're a homeless person, is saying you're doing research for your master's degree, studying
'cause-
the effects of people using the park
because you're
system.
not a public employee, then you're a student.
Well, no, I asked you though if it said public business
It
or
says
any business.
Public
That
employees
was a public
who are
employee.
doing their job or public employees who are doing official business.
Oh, okay.
Public
So
employees.
you got to be a public employee. Gotcha.
So they're the only ones allowed to sit on the bench for over an hour?
Unless you're disabled and can prove you need more than an hour to rest, or you're patronizing a local business like a sidewalk cafe.
What if
or
I've got
something.
the
Patronizing
afternoon
just
off?
doesn't seem like
Oh, then you better not sit there
I
for
gotta
an
move to a
hour.
different bench.
Yeah. Every hour, every 59 minutes, Paulie, you have to
Get
get your
up.
ass
Well, you
up.
just stand
And
up
at
and
least
do a
walk
different-
around.
I
Right.
think it says
Walk around the
and
bench.
then
Sit on a different side of it.
That's
Yeah.
right. That'll work.
Are they going to chalk mark?
Because they're gonna chalk mark your butt cheeks just to make sure that you've moved.
I wonder what they would technically call being disabled. Because technically speaking, I mean, if you're severely dehydrated, you ain't moving for fucking shit.
There was an emergency medical clause in there too.
Oh,
I'm
there was?
sorry.
Okay.
I didn't mention that, but there was. So if you're having a heart attack, you can sit for an hour and 15
And it may
minutes.
take an hour and a half for the ambulance to
ambulance
get
to
there.
arrive.
So yeah, you may need that
Because they have to
extra
drive
time.
around all the
Homeless
homeless
people
people that can't sit
Can't
on the
sit
benches
on
anymore.
So they're just laying out on
So
the
they're
grass.
just laying down
But
on
they're
the
not
grass.
trying to solve the homeless
No,
problem.
they're not.
They're fighting the homeless people who are downtown.
Because there's no money in solving the homeless problem. You don't get
And
money.
There's
Only-
actually
wait,
no
wait.
money in this either
Wait,
because
is it
homeless people don't have $200
Well,
or
yeah.
$500.
Is it only the park benches downtown though? So if the homeless people move to a town in the
Or
suburbs,
is it? Yeah.
Well, it's
then
Madison
that would be
itself.
okay.
It's Madison itself,
Madison,
and they
all of
discuss
Madison.
they discuss downtown parks, but it's the City of Madison.
Okay,
ordinance.
okay.
City of Madison.
City of Madison.
So what if it's a county park?
Well, my other question is Madison,
know.
like Milwaukee's a metropolitan, isn't it? Is Madison?
Was it Madison metropolitan area? I don't think so.
I don't know.
Because
No,
then
because you've got Sun Prairie, Middleton, DeForest. Those all have their own councils, don't they?
that's what I'm asking. Because if it
Call
was,
your brother. Ask him if DeForest has its own council.
It's just mean because then if it was a metropolitan, wouldn't it be the whole complete area?
Could be.
Because
a lot.
Milwaukee is, so you'd think like if they put it forth, you think you're like in Green Deer, Deerfield, whatever the hell, some deer.
Brown
town.
deer.
Sure, them too. Whatever.
Mequon.
You think it would hold the
West
same
Dallas.
thing, you know?
So I haven't been to Madison in a while, I guess, but I never really noticed an abundance of homeless people sitting on park benches.
Apparently, homeless
Yeah.
people are a big problem in Madison.
How do you tell the
Really?
difference between them and a college student that hasn't bathed in a while? Just asking.
Textbook,
Oh,
laptop, smartphone,
Go incognito. Oh, yeah. There you go.
Smartphone.
Well, backpack's not enough anymore. You
Yeah.
need a smartphone.
smartphone.
Yeah. I
smartphone.
don't think the homeless person's gonna have a smartphone.
Oh, government will give you a.
Oh yeah,
cell phone
well,
now.
I just heard
So,
a fucking
no,
ad for
that
that the
doesn't-
other day.
That doesn't apply. Bluetooth,
Bluetooth.
Bluetooth headset. UWM shirt.
No, I like to get those.
A frisbee. A frisbee.
Oh, you playing some fall.
Beer on their
You
bird.
would think with as big of a campus that Madison has and all of the research they do, they wouldn't find a way to keep the homeless people entertained at least.
Some like repellents, even some repellent spray or
Well,
something.
if there's a lot of them there, they like it there, so they must be entertained.
Well, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah, I know, I gotcha.
Yeah, but if you entertain them, it can only be for 59 minutes.
right on the park bench.
Yeah.
Oh no! Performances.
Oh,
Performances are on the list.
Alright.
Performances, events, and festivals and parades.
No,
So during parades, homeless people can sit on the bench all they want.
I realize Green Bay is
Like
not
how
nearly
before.
as big as Madison, but when they were talking about Green Bay having all those problems with homeless people by the downtown library, I've been there a couple times. I didn't see a problem.
We actually, the homeless people get shipped from the Milwaukee area up here to us, and they try to make their way to Green Bay when they can. Because even though we have,
Do
we
we have,
may
like, a
have a
shelter
public
or
shelter now.
I
something?
do
think we have one. or
One
two.
now, but
Okay.
we have the private shelters we have around here are so much better than anything that they have down there
Yeah,
that they come here.
that makes sense.
Hooray! That's a stupid ordinance.
Yeah,
It
it's
is.
really dumb.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I heard the Green Bay Council is looking at that ordinance too.
Are they worried about squatters' rights or what? He's been sitting on that bench
Yep,
for
it
7
is.
years.
It's
It's
gonna be
his.
his.
I drive by the parks all the time, and I don't see. The benches are always empty.
There's one homeless guy in this area that, for a long time, I saw him every day. And what that son of a bitch was doing was walking around on the road and go, "Oh shit, there's a soda can," and he'd go in
Yeah,
his
a
yard,
public service.
pick it up, and fuck for a while. I'd leave him back by the alley
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah.
And then he stopped coming to get him. I don't know. Maybe they shipped him down to Madison. I don't
Probably
know.
went somewhere else.
But that's
He
what
probably
most
made
of them
enough
do.
money on turning in aluminum cans that he got himself a nice apartment.
I probably
Yeah.
worked for the bastard. man.
Probably made
Right.
$1 million.
I think it's
Yeah,
a silly
aluminum was
ordinance.
pretty pricey there for a while.
Woke up one morning and realized his mattress was wads of $100 bills.
Yep.
I thought it was the most ridiculous
That's
rule
fucking
I've ever
stupid.
heard of. to get rid of homeless people.
That solves really,
Nothing. It doesn't solve the
Nothing at
problem.
all.
It does nothing to help the problem.
In fact, you're just making it worse on your town because you're paying
wasting-
people
you're
to
wasting
write the
man-hours
tickets,
to-
to process
yes.
the tickets, and then you're going to have somebody hunting these people
down
down
for
at.
payment.
Well, and they can't sit
And
on
they're
their park bench where you could have found
Well,
them
you're not going to
before.
find a man in headdress either.
Right. So
We
I
already
mean,
know that.
Well,
No,
plus,
it's fucking
plus,
stupid.
if a homeless person is a law-abiding citizen down on their luck, you
What does
just
that
made
do?
it
Yeah,
worse
you just
for
fuck them.
Because you just
Because they
fucked
took a
that
nap.
person
Oh,
over.
fucking no.
No, you're not gonna get. Hey man, you spare some food.
But no,
I want a
remember, it's
cheeseburger."
only
No,
five-
Yeah.
Hey man, you spare some
$200
change. I gotta
bucks.
pay my fucking sitting ticket.
It's only 5:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. So after 11 p.m. you can sleep on the bench.
So they just become nocturnal then. That's what
Right,
happens.
right.
All right.
well, isn't that when you would normally sleep anyway?
Yeah.
In the summertime.
Apparently they're loitering on park benches because they don't have jobs to do during the day.
Imagine that.
And it's probably offending
Right.
politicians who get paid way too much.
Yeah.
Or you know what it is these people who actually get paid to sit on a park bench for more than an hour
Can't sit on
can't
their park
sit on
bench.
their
Right,
park
they can't
bench.
find a park
That's where this started. We need to find out what job or jobs
Yeah.
those are.
Did you guys read? And it's kind of half-ass. I'm kind of squeaking this in there. Did you read the article where the police were actually dressed like homeless people and were panhandling, holding panhand signs, and it was actually "I'm not homeless. Don't give me money. I'm searching for people breaking the law with seatbelts and using their cell phones." And they'd hold up these signs at this intersection, and people would pull up and just look at them and.
Just
And he'd
keep
write a
going.
fucking ticket. He'd write him a goddamn ticket. I'm like, oh my god, that is fucking funny.
Wow.
Because no one would read the sign. They just looked at him and
Yeah. Went back on the
seatbelt
business.
tickets, texting and driving tickets. Which I don't know how they got to texting and driving because you're technically sitting in a stop sign.
It's the vehicle's not in motion, but it started. You can get a fucking drunk driving ticket for sitting in a parked car with the e-brake while it's turned
The
on.
reason is
What is-
Wisconsin does not issue drunk driving tickets anymore.
It's
We
DUI.
issue operating
Well,
while
oh,
intoxicated.
sorry.
While the vehicle is running, if you're in the driver's seat, you are the operator.
Actually, it's if you have your keys in a position that you could turn the car on.
Oh,
I know
really?
because when I was a younger man,
Move.
I had crawled back to my car on more than
Yeah.
one occasion,
And
made it
passed
to
out
the
once.
car. Not before I opened my trunk and threw the keys into the trunk, and then I passed out in my car.
All right.
And then they could only do something if the establishment that owned the parking lot was gonna, but they were usually closed, so
Well, yeah.
they
I don't
couldn't.
give a shit.
Right. But yeah, but if your
Alright.
keys are next to you, then they still can bust you for that too. I'm pretty sure. Probably from the trunk now too. Who knows? Times have changed.
Yeah, because technically you have access to it because you just pop the lid.
Well,
and there it
depending.
is.
When I was in Washington,
I can lock my keys in my
I had my bicycle. I got done. Our ship was in the shipyards. We're on third shift, so it was 6 o'clock in the morning. We stopped at the bar, which was at the gate,
Nice.
getting out of the shipyard. Right, had some too much to drink, so I walked my bicycle home. I got a warning from a cop because I was walking while too intoxicated. I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to get home? I wasn't even riding the bike, thank God.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Drunk
Drunk
in
in
public.
Drunk in
Yeah.
public, yeah.
public
Which-
intoxication.
Right, but a bar is a public place too, so
But
I mean,
really,
No,
It's
bar is
public
not a public
intoxic-
place.
It's a
Bar is
private
not a public
establishment.
place. Bar is
Bars
a
are private.
privately owned business that they allow
Open
the
to
public
the-
into.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So you can't ever step up.
No, you can't step up.
So
while
let's put
drunk.
the park benches in the bar. So,
Yeah, so
I'm not even
anyway,
gonna vote. That's ridiculous.
It doesn't work. It's not even worth a vote.
No.
I just thought
It's a good
it was-
laugh.
That's a good article.
I give two shits because it's in Wisconsin and it's endemic of our ability to not solve the problem
Yeah, no shit.
by trying to move the symptoms to someplace we don't see them.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's what
even
it'll do.
More ironic is the fact that that's our seat of government that's
Yes.
passing this law
Yeah.
because they're setting an example for the rest of us.
But a bad example.
Fucking horrible.
Yeah, but an example nonetheless.
All right, hit the button.
Hit the button.
All right, Cakes.